Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. S here from s&a'sorgnitecreations. Now, what this video is going to be, we're going to get into more of this powering these devices here via your phone, via other DDS function or signal generators, just the cheapo ones or whatever, and potentially Spooky 2. Now, I don't know how powerful Spooky 2 is, but I dare say it'd be more better than this and more better than just running it off your phone. Alright, now you can look up the stats on that. I could look up the stats on that and see, but I highly doubt it's as powerful as what we're offering here in our kit when we are on our Etsy shop right now. If you click the link in the description, we've got one of these available, and it's with one of these here. And like this particular green and gold one, to match the green and gold generator up there. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to steer away for this for a sec, excuse me, because this here is my old phone. And this is playing right now, okay? You can see that's in a square wave. You can get these frequency generator apps. You can choose what you want. Always go with a square wave. Square wave is best, alright? It's having to do with that big rise and fall pop, that pulse. Rise and fall, how it's so sudden that there's what gives you the best results for pulsing frequencies. All right, so now I touched on this on my last video, right? So we're going to explore that a bit more. All right, so this is working right now. It is plugged in. It's very simple. It's just this cord straight into your phone. If your phone doesn't have an AUX, you can get a little tiny plug that attaches into your charging C port, or for your iPhone, your Lightning, into a female AUX. And then you plug this male into that. So it's just an additional plug that'll sit in between your phone and this. And then you can do exactly the same thing, okay? So, sorry, I just don't want you to see the loading screen there. So we've got this here, 15 hertz. Now, what we'll see is we'll put the magnet on there, just the bare magnet by itself. You'll see, see how it's slightly wobbling, see that? So you're getting a field, it's very, very small, but we're going to measure. You make sure the volume is right up on this to get the max, all right? You can see you're getting tiny bit of something, right? Tiny bit. Versus something like what we've got, it'll just jump off. It just goes, it's quite violent. All right, so what we're going to do is get the Gauss meter right here, and we're going to go ahead and measure it now. Bear with me because, you know, I don't have a tripod or anything. I just always do this with my hands. Let's just go down here. We're going to turn this on. This is what this is. We'll light up the screen for you. We'll change it to Gauss. We will hold it and, yeah, null it back down. All right, so now probe, let's test. I'm just going to put it in the middle there. This is the probe testing it, and we've got 1.1 Gauss, okay? So just do it everywhere just to be sure. What's the highest reading? It's going to hold the highest reading, and it is. It's 1.1, okay? So remember that. What we're going to do now, this is about this here amplifier. This is one of these phone amplifiers, okay? So let's have a look. Phone amplifier there, you've got a bass option, on or off. You've got the dial knob there, like the volume, to turn it all the way up. You've got an in and an out AUX port there, and on the back you've got a high gain switch here and a low gain switch. You leave it on high, you leave it on the bass on, and that'll give you the most power output, okay? It's supposed to. So this is a mobile phone amplifier. So let's see. I'm going to connect this all up so you're going to see, and we're going to see if it's higher than 1.1. Okay, so we've got it all connected. It's still banging on 15 hertz. All right, so you see that is on. It is done all the way up, like the volume or whatever. The bass is on, and high gain option is on. If you can see that. All right, so we'll null this back down to 0. Well, it's never 0. It's always picking up something, probably the Earth's magnetic field, or just in the general whatever area. So test. Then look at that. It actually did nothing. All right, it's exactly the same. So when I purchased this here, I believe it was a good one. The stats seem to be pretty good. What it does, I've connected it to my phone to listen to music. It does make it more sharper, crisper, and louder. So it does do that. But for this here, if you see this phone, don't get a phone amplifier. Get a more serious amplifier to really increase it. Okay, don't get one of these ones. I haven't tried all of them. Clearly, I'm sure there's better ones out there, but if you do, I don't think it's going to be much. Like, it's still reading only 1.1 Gauss. And you see the magnet ball barely wobbles. Alright, sometimes it just sticks because the ball's trying to stick to just all the metal in there is magnetic, paramagnetic materials. Yeah, you can see it wobble at certain places, okay? So, very, 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 very weak at best. Now, what we're going to do, we'll try the signal generator here. Frequency generator here, we'll hook it up the same, and we'll test it with that, and then we'll see. Okay, so this is hooked up the same hertz, 15 hertz. It's obviously on, all connected, going straight into there, coming out of there to the coil. Alright, it is on. Now, I just did this off camera, but we got slightly higher reading, 1.3. Okay, so we'll do it again though, so you see, and we'll see if we get the same thing. So I nulled it, so it goes back to 0. We'll just press it again for shits and giggles. It never goes back to 0, but it's always hovers. Alright, so just do the old test. So far, looking down, I'll show you in a sec, but we're only getting 1.1, it would be the same. But like I said before, I did this and I got 1.3. But yeah, 1.1. So it's exactly the same with this here. Now we'll unplug it and just plug it from the frequency generator straight into that, and we'll test. Now, we're just going to assume that it's going to be quite low, alright? Okay, so we've changed that over so it's directly from the frequency generator, so we'll test. Alright. And believe it or not, we're getting slightly stronger. Okay. It's the difference is bugger all. Okay, so there's not much difference at all. Alright, so let's have a look. 1.2. Now I got 1.3 before, but what I'm getting at is these here, it's a little phone amplifier. They are not that great. Well, this specific one isn't. You're not going to get much strength out of it at all. Alright, so let me just get rid of this here generator. Gauss meter. Turn this all off. Alright, so now I'll just quickly show you this one. This was the first prototype one that we made here. We've made a few since then. A few of these ones. Sold a few as well of these units. Now this here is powered up here. 15 hertz is up the top. Alright, so running the same hertz. What we're going to do is test the Gauss. We'll null it down here. Alright, we've got to hold it. Yeah, there we go. So it's holding. Now, so you can see it's just testing. So we've got 18.7 Gauss out of that. Alright. So it's north side facing up as well, but I might show you something as well. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, just excuse me. Alright, now I'm just going to hold this here. Watch it pulse north south, north south, north south, north south, constantly, continuously. Now, primarily, this side of the coil is bio north. Alright, I can show you that in a sec, but see how it pulses north south, north south, north south, north south. It's continuous, alright? So, yeah, it's just always doing it, always ongoing. I'm just checking something here. But yeah. See that? Always flickering, always fluctuating. So you're getting both north and south. Now, to show you, I'll just pause this for a sec. I just got the Gauss meter out of my hair to show you if it's bio north. It's very, very easy. Compass. Compass is pointing that way. You see the top of the arrow up here. That's the north. Alright, if we coming in here, flip it around there. See, it flips around and points into the north. Alright. So So it's always going to seek north. So it's bio north. Although you're seeing it flicker like north, south, north, south, north, south, which is what it's doing, primarily it's north. All right. So it is pulsing that. We've got the magnet ball. All right. Let's see if we can get spinnies going on. All I'm going to do is change the frequency up to around 25. I think we get to see circles. Sometimes it goes just counterclockwise or just clockwise or both. See that? So, whoops, I lost my ball. All right, so yeah, there's that big difference there. Now, if you have a Spooky 2, you can hit us up, ask us. I can make you a custom one, a different variant, different colors, like coil colors, that's fine. Just like this one's green and gold, this one's just red. But you get this connection here. It's so easy. These here are your Spooky 2 connectors. So this is a BNC female. You need a BNC male to attach to the female, and then you just go to an AUX plug. This is a 3.5mm AUX plug. That's what we're using here to plug them in. All right, so you take this like as if this here was your Spooky 2, and you just get the cable, and then you can plug it in. Hit us up. You can purchase one of these. All right. That there will have a profound effect. It's way more better than these other scalar coils, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, that's my gist. Just wanted to show you an extended version of these here, how powerful they are. You can get the cheap ones from eBay that between $10 or $15 to around $50. Just say $15 to $50 range for these cheap frequency generators. Do they work? Yes. Are they very, very weak at best? Yes. They're not putting out a field like these here. This will put out up to a 3-foot radius and more. 3-foot is just what I can measure. I don't have the most sensitive. The meter that I've got to use is this one here. It's not the most sensitive because it doesn't even sense your heart, for instance, throws a magnetic field out. I believe it's been measured scientifically through sensitive devices. Obviously, that I think it's like 15 meters away you can sense, or maybe is it 15 feet? Not too sure, but they can measure your heart pulse, okay, your heart frequency, your magnetic field, okay. So if I had that equipment, then we can see how far this range actually goes, but we don't. I'll put this up to your body, up to your heart, and you don't actually, it doesn't really register at all. All right. So there's that. Yeah. If you like this video, like, subscribe. I think that's it. That's all I'm going to be talking about here, just to show you the mobile phones. These here amplifiers, they're not that great. I'm sure there's probably others out there that are maybe a bit better, but you're not going to get much. Get a serious amplifier if you're going to do it. Or you can just go ahead and buy the full kit from us. This is what we're offering here, okay? And what's inside here, which is how it works, and it's quite powerful, all right? There you go, guys. That is it. Stay tuned for more videos. As always, thank you very much for watching.